Yo guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the silver pack method. I've already talked about it once, but I want to talk about it again because it's been a while and some more league SBCs have been added, some other content has been released into the game. And all in all, silver pack method has changed a little bit, not how it uses, but how profitable it is has changed a little bit. I want to see if it's still worth it. Is it better? Is it now really worth it? Should you be doing this constantly? Is it now better than bronze pack method? Probably not. Bronze pack method is just so OP because bronze packs are so cheap. But if you're not aware of silver pack method, it's very simple. You just open a silver pack and try to make coins out of it. Either on the long run or the short run. Most time it's on the long term that you make profit out of silver packs. Now this was a method that could have been very good last year, but people use the single player first round method where you exit in the first round of a single player draft. And then get the silver packs. That has been nerfed a little bit this year by EA and also isn't as profitable, I found. But we're going to take a look if silver pack method is worth it. I already recorded this video and at that video we made quite a good amount of profit. Maybe it's a good thing we do it again because maybe now we don't get a pack luck and we get more your generic pack luck. And we don't make as much money, but the advantage of silver packs are that silver cards get supplied the least by any card because so many people open bronze packs because so many people have found out about it, even though it's still effective. Despite that. Now we actually have a 1.3k player in there, which is nice to start off with. I don't think these other guys will sell though. Now I count about 300 coins per player that doesn't sell, so I would say this is at about another 600 coins right between these two. I'm gonna discard this physical. Does that sell? Sell? It does. But you could even get more if you hold on to them to the right time. You could get maybe even 2 to 3k because silver plates are so rare and so highly demanded when they are necessary. Which is the good thing about silver pack method and silver cards in general. But also just looking for league SBC players. Players that have FUTBin solutions often are very highly priced as well. Now, this guy looks to be around 1.5k. I have him in the club for some reason. I need to sell my club off when it comes to League SBC silvers anyway. And then this guy might have some value because there's now a marquee matchups where you require some silvers and also one Hyundai A-League player, but people are stupid. I'm gonna use a full Hyundai A-League team just because it says you need one. Anyway, so he sells, so that was a profitable pack right there. That was about, what was that? A couple hundred coins profit instantly. Not even on the long run, instantly. Now this is more of a general pack luck. Now even the kids you want to check on silver packs because these get supplied like never unless people open silver packs themselves. Because if EA gives out a pack, it is always a with silvers and it's always a player pack. Never will it be one of those or ones with various consumables. Or 99% of the time it won't have consumables when EA supply it through an SBC. Does a German left back sell? Now you had a kid right there, as I said, that was like 1k, so which was nice. Because I think we made profit of that pack again. So far it looks like silver pack method is really good. Now you get stacked players as well into your club, consumables go into your club. It makes league SBC grinding easier because you get the players instantly if you're interested in doing the league SBCs. I'm personally not that interested this year in the league SBCs to be grinding them unless there's like upgrade packs in pack or in the SBC section like there was over Team of the Year. Now this kit sells once again. These sell for around 1300, so that's already 2k back. And then we got this guy who's from the MLS, so he will sell for about 500 coins. MLS players are generally speaking very cheap because it's not a very popular league to be completing. But he will sell. And German right mid will always sell for like 200 coins if you need him to. But I'm going to save him just for when the right SBC comes out. He will go up to a couple k, if not a couple hundred coins, which is always nice. As I said, last year this could have been a great method because there were so many expensive silvers. This year they were a bit cheaper. But last year people used the single player draft method, which has been nerfed because EA put a lot of loan packs into the rewards. Last year you didn't get those as often. They were still there, but now you pretty much always get them. Now this is a manager that actually sells, which is quite nice. Argentinians are always good to get because they have a good chance of going up through SBCs, especially center back, and that's just a Prem player. So he will get over 700 coins. I think we made our money back, if not made profit from that pack, so that's very, very nice once again. Plus we send a player to the club, which you can use in any SBC that requires silvers in the future. Or when he is specifically needed, he will go up very high in price, of course. Which is what you're really hoping for. Is this guy gonna sell? There's no Danish league SBC out right now. He must be in the FUTBIN top solution, which is something you want to check every now and then as well. If you want to really grind this out, if you have the time, go to FUTBIN, look at some of the top solutions where it requires silvers and bronzes even, and see if you have those players in your club, because they can just shoot up in price just because it's on the top squad in FUTBIN. And people aren't smart enough for some reason to think of a way to complete an SBC on their own, which is quite interesting. Now, the last pack wasn't too great. It was not a bad pack necessarily. Now, for this method, I would say you need quite a bit of coins. You need at least maybe a 50k budget, 100k budget, preferably even more, just so that you can hold on to players for a while before they become profitable. It's kind of an investment, and the negative part of this is that you can't get the coins back of your investment instantly, whereas if you were to buy, I don't know, wants to watch Pepe. Why is this guy selling? I'm not complaining. If you buy wants to watch Pepe, he will always have a value which you can sell him for and not lose out too much. Whereas with silver packs, you need to wait until they get to the right price. Now, once again, you also stack consumables. So if you usually buy fitness cards, you now get fitness cards into your club, which is nice. You get some training attributes cards if you want to use them yourselves for like your team that you're using for icon swaps or something of the likes. And this guy will probably sell. So that's 800 coins. So we made about just over 1k there. This guy, I don't think he will sell. And this guy, it doesn't seem to be selling for too much. Rare silvers is kind of questionable. Do you want to sell them for 500 coins? Do you want to wait till you get more, because rare silvers are of course even rarer compared to gold packs, where actually the non-rare, or gold players where the non-rare players are actually rarer than the actual rare players, as crazy as that may sound. Of course you can also get coin unlocks, which is nice. You don't get them too often, so it's not really something you want to rely on, but when they come, that's always nice. This card was off for about 300 coins. Manager contract might sell. I'm gonna list that because that seems to be selling. Just because it was already at the 5-minute mark right there. And then you check the players once again. Some of them might be a little bit more than usual. So like this guy, he's 750 right now. Maybe even like 800. Well, normally he would be worthless. So you definitely want to have some coins you can sit on to be able to do this method. Because otherwise you're just going to lose out. You can't use this method when you have 10k, expect to open 4 packs and make 10k back, and then also or make 10k profit. That's just not how it works. This method is kind of relying on EA releasing the right content, which it will eventually do. They always do. They always put silvers in SBCs at some point, or they give an SBC with a 74 rating, and people will still use silver because it's a 74 rating, even though it's probably cheaper to just use a full gold team. So there's that as well, which makes silver pack method kind of profitable. Really profitable. And if you really want, you can use your duplicates or just the cards that don't sell in gold upgrades if you want to stack golds for other SBCs. I would say that's not really worth it unless there is upgrade packs in packs. In the SBC section. Just so you can do more of the upgrade packs like there was with Team of the Year, but that will only probably be worth it when Team of the Season comes around. Because otherwise you're just putting in so many assets just to pack, for example, Headliner, which is going to come out today, which is probably not worth your effort. This is again a pretty stinky pack. I'm not going to check the players because I know they won't sell because they're not from a league SBC. And if they sell it, it's probably not for that much. Usually I sell only players that are really looking solid in price, because there's just so big of a chance players go up in price. that I want to save them. Now here we've got a La Liga player from Sevilla. And Sevilla gives a decent pack, and it instantly shows in the price of the players as well, because they're just a bit higher than you would expect, even from a team like Sevilla. Because they have so many golds, you wouldn't need a silver usually for that team. So I would have made my money back with that pack, because I would say you can sell every silver eventually for 500 coins. I'm gonna open one more pack, which is this pack, and then we're gonna end it there. I would say this has been pretty successful, and it's definitely worth getting involved. Last year this would have been nice, because he used to be in Serie A, or that team at least. I don't know if he was already playing for that team or a different team at that time. And they would have sold for a couple hundred coins, a couple K actually. This year I don't think he sells. There you go, he doesn't. Got a squad finish right there, so that's at least 1k back. So you definitely need some coins to be able to send silvers to your club, and because you're not going to make instant profit. It's just the way it is with the silver pack method. It's not designed for that. It's even the same with the bronze pack method at some points in time, where even then you need to wait a bit to get even more profit out of it. But anyway, that's going to be the end of the video. If you did like the video, do actually drop a like. That would be very much appreciated. And if you want to see more of my content, then please do subscribe and turn on notifications so that you don't miss out on any video. And also check out my Twitch. We'll be streaming tonight. We've got some packs saved up. Anyway, that will be the end of the video, and I hope to see you in the next video.